My name is Bertrand Rochat. I work in the University Hospital of Lausanne in Switzerland. I'm a lab head in charge of a research facility in this hospital, and I perform over the last 10-15 years LC-MS analysis, routine and research. For the last 2 years we are performing analysis with these Exactive instruments. What we have seen, uncovered with other people as well, that these instruments are very good for quantitation. And what is important to know is we were performing actually full scan analysis, and we compared this full scan analysis with ion transition on triple quads, and we were as performant, as reliable and quantitative. So on the side of this routine analysis, I think with this instrument you can perform excellent research analysis, and I think this is very important. A very important key point with the Q-Exactive focus is affordable price. I'm convinced that this Q-Exactive focus can perform most, if not all, LC-MS demands in clinical laboratories. I mean routine and research, quantitative and qualitative analysis. And interestingly, this is only one single technology.
My name is Hans Mol. I'm a senior scientist at RIKILT, Institute of Food Safety. We are part of the Wageningen University, located in Wageningen in the Netherlands. We mainly work for the Dutch government. We perform statutory tasks in the field of food and feed safety. We're using the Q-Exactive to replace what we used to do on a triple. So in the past we would have a suite of multiple residues in up to 100 or 150 done by a triple quadruple instrument. Of course, there are many more other compounds of interest we would like to look at that would involve multiple runs on a triple quadruple instrument. With the Q-Exactive we can do these 150, the top 150 that we would be mainly interested in. But at the same time, from the same data acquisition, we would also be able to look at many other compounds that might be of interest, that are less likely to occur, but if they are there, we would like to know about it. The sensitivity we have now with the full scan instruments and the software allows us to do a really comprehensive analysis of the samples, looking for multiple types of residues and contaminants at the same time. We can easily go through the data. Any potential positives can be checked and discarded if the diagnostic ions that we require are not present. So, and this combination really allows us to use this in a more routine-like environment. So with the Q-Exactive focus, we're able to combine the quantitative analysis and the qualitative screening into one measurement. So before we would do a quantitative analysis on a triple quadruple instrument, supplemented with a qualitative screening on a high-res instrument. Now we combine it all in one measurement, getting both data from the same injection.
I recommend the Q-Exactive focus for clinical laboratories, for quantitation and research analysis. And you know, I gave this advice to a colleague of mine working in the same department. He eventually chose a Q-Exactive instrument, and I cannot count how many times he said thank you for this advice, because he rapidly realized the power of this instrument for his routine and research analysis.
I would recommend the Q-Exactive focus in the first place for pesticide residue analysis, because there's basically 1,000 compounds that are of interest there and that are basically regulated in the EU. So this is an obvious application. Other applications that we are using it for are screening for adulterants, pharmaceuticals in our case, in food supplements. Again, there are thousands of potential pharmaceuticals that might be added, and this is the most efficient way to screen for those, for the addition of those compounds. A third application in our case is screening for plant toxins, so secondary plant metabolites, of which some of those are toxic. Again, thousands of secondary plant metabolites might be present in food supplements, and not for all of those standards are available, but we know the structures, we know the elemental composition, and we know the exact masses, and this is full scan measurement is an ideal way to screen for those compounds as well.